Hey, it's been a couple days, so me and Sarah and Henry are out on the organic farm. So we got a tip from Michael Adsett last week about throwing corn on the ground instead of in their little feeders, and it's really changed the work that these chickens are doing. They're pecking the ground a lot more, and it's such a big value to throw that litter on the ground. But just think about this. They're taking the corn, they're cleaning this all up. They're eating the bugs. They're getting out. Hey, Sarah, I got one on the loose. But they're getting smarter as we move here. Check it out. I can do it one-handed now. And they run pretty good. So they'll take that into what you're seeing. You know, this hemp's just loving life. Not one application, just running off manure and microbes, basically. We've weed eated a couple times as this has kind of crawled around the plants for light competition. Henry, you got a chicken? Yeah. So this is the after. You saw it before, but think about what's happening inside with the roots there. You got it? I'm just gonna, it's better than the Cosby Show. Do I have to get it one-handed? Here, let me see that guy. I think that guy's a rooster. He's gonna peck. They've got like no mean bone in their body.
Yeah.
Look at those talons, though. At one point, they were made to do some serious stuff.
I know, I've got one on me.
And that's another tool that all these people will throw out like compost, and they'll use their talons to spread that out as they're picking it across. I don't know how many YouTube videos they'll just start with piles of compost and they'll do all the work for us. So I've got a thought. It goes back to my golden ratio 1:1.618. I think one thing we can do is get this real light polywire fence and actually create this like snake movement. So you'll have 6 posts. The second and third set is 1:1.618. So 33% we can crowd the animals and then move the front and take out a lot of the investment, have bigger groups of animals and get across more acres with less help. So if you're wondering, why is this guy out here messing around chasing a chicken? You know, this is the significance is what you learn and what you can do and scale. You got to do it to learn. And if you come out here, I'm excited. We went through about 1.5 acres of popcorn in the last 10 days with these sheep. And the popcorn is just loving life. We talk about genetic expression. These plants have a competitive advantage up top, but we're taking all this litter down, and our worms are down here just taking in all of this residue down to their home, and the soil is just alive. And look at the genetic expression we're getting on this popcorn. We're getting 2 ears. Now that we've pruned that biomass, we're taking out that, you know, steel weed eater engine or go-kart engine, putting it in a V8. It's just vroom, 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 and it can take off from there. Those silks are gonna look pretty cool. What about layers? You don't have to catch them. Come back every night. I know, Monty, we're working on that. Michael O'Donnell came out last week. We're designing something to go out in our diversity patch. As we get out here, I'll show you. So we're gonna leave this part alone. And You can just hear all the nature going off. You got all these plants. We're going to make some amazing honey out here, and we're going to run that layers down here, a little wagon in between here. They say that the fence row can kind of stop the radar of the eagles and hawks. We probably need to be a little bit more dense. You see the monarchs, all that stuff. There's a look at the exterior. There's the hemp again. So one other thing while y'all are watching, made a video like this earlier. Look at the density of our cover right here. Look at the noxious weeds. The noxious weed seed bank is there as well, but we've empowered to empower that sorghum, which is a C4, which loves it when it's 90, to outcompete. So the previous farmer was feeding his hay bales right here. The pasture was gone, which allowed the opportunity to bring on all these noxious weeds. You got ragweed, pigweed, you got lamb's quarter here and there. You got all the nasties. And then you get in here, they're growing right here on the exterior where they can get light. But as soon as you get in here, there might be a few of them down here, like this guy right here. But look at him in relativity to the solar canopy. This guy's not going to make it. And this guy, when we move the animals across here, this is plattable. This is our, I said that wrong, but this is food. That's relative as we go to something like no-till organic, where we can start laying our cover crops and we use the manure in a oxygenized form. It's much more better for the plants. We can enrage and make this cover crop so voluptuous, and as food, it really doesn't matter. We just got to think about the matchup. So you got your sorghum Sudan grass, thick right here. The popcorn is getting its light, and then we come in here and prune it. See, you can see the weeds right here. So it's not like we don't have weeds. We're just beating them to our spot. Offense is our best defense, and teeth and saliva are as well. But anyway, I gotta get back to work. I gotta go do my normal stuff, but so cool coming out here. I love getting wet, being barefoot, and there's so many possibilities here. So rated. I mean, just look at it right here. That's what you don't want, and there's nothing magic here. There's no chemicals or nothing. We're just thinking ahead a little bit, a little forethought. So I'll leave you with one more thing here. You can see the before. And you can see the after. And actually my flip-flops are right here. You gotta watch that rope. Easy. Oh, my flip-flops are over here. Look at that big turd. Oh, I flipped it around. Oh, here they are. That's my first move. All right, my freckly friend, we will see you. Keep up the good work.